So I am starting Flawless by Elsie Silver today. Katy recommended this book to me as well as Heartless. But Flawless is the first book in the Chestnut Springs series, and I don't know anything about this other than it's cowboy romance. So I'm going to read the synopsis. The rules were simple. Keep my hands off his daughter, but now I'm stuck with her. There's only one bed, and well, rules are made to be broken. I'm the golden boy of professional bull riding, or at least I was until it all blew up in my face. Now, my agent says I have to clean up my image, so I'm stuck with his ball-busting daughter for the rest of the season as my full-time supervision. But I don't need a goddamn babysitter, especially one with skin-tight jeans, a sexy smirk, and a mouth she can't stop running, a mouth I can't stop thinking about. She says this means nothing. I say this means everything. She says there are boundaries we shouldn't cross, that my reputation can't take any more hits, and neither can her damaged heart. I say I'm gonna steal it anyway. Sounds like a good time. So let's get into it and let's see what Katy has recommended for me. I will be listening to the audio as well. I gotta go walk my pup today. By the way, today is my birthday, so I am reading whatever the heck I want to read, which I've been dying to read this. So very excited, and thank you, Katy, for recommending it. I am so excited that you're my friend. I'm so happy that you're my friend and so excited to read this. If you are not already following Katy, you gotta check her out. Her Instagram and her YouTube, I'm gonna link down below so you know who I'm talking about. But Katy is amazing and you should all love her and support her too.
Harder days make it easier to call you. I let myself give up.
So I'm reading this book and I decided to annotate. So these are the tabs that I've gone with. We have the three main ones that'll go on the side, and then this long one that'll highlight the things that I see in the book. So I'll give you a little example of something I've already done. So it'll look like this. And my tabs for this one are just really simple. We have the lightest one being summer, like anything that summer says that I think would be cute to remember. The darker purple would be Rhett. So anything that Rhett says that is kind of funny. Like in this one it talked about, he said, I'm 32. At only 32 years old, I feel old as balls, and I laughed because I literally just turned 33 today. And then the third one, the pink one, will be anything kind of romantic, spicy that I find super memorable. So I am a little bit over 100 pages into Flawless, and I have quite a few tabs going on here. So I kind of did revise my tabs a little bit. So I still have summer and Rhett, but for the one that says romantic, I also put or spicy. That way it's like kind of detailing any spicy banter going on, or banter that I think is kind of spicy. So for example, and this is probably a not safe for work vlog, but there's this whole thing with her like lips being like cherry, the color of cherries, or even later talking about how she smells like cherries. And so Rhett goes, these cherries are going to be the death of me. Somehow my brain has connected them to the lipstick Summer wears, and the color isn't even that similar, but it's going there anyway. It's going other places too, like how much that mouth would look wrapped around my spicy. Or steamy, at least. It's not like crazy spice, but it's like that cutesy spice. And then there was another like line similar to that I really liked, where something happens after one of the bull riding shows or whatever competitions where Rhett gets injured, and so Summer is trying to like help take care of him. And this isn't anything like sexual at all, but it's definitely like a nod to a sexual innuendo, where he goes, "Careful, your dad told me to keep my hands off you." And she goes, "Yeah, well, he didn't tell me to keep my hands off you." Because she's trying to like massage his back or neck or whatever from this injury, but it's not anything like, "I'm gonna touch you sensually or sexually or anything." But so far, so good. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm just excited to finish it and see what my thoughts are. This one is actually like a quick read. I'm already on chapter 12. That's like 128 pages in, at least with this version. There's 33 chapters, so this could be finished today for sure. But I'm gonna get back to reading, and I will fill you in on my thoughts.
Slip on solid ground so I can drown the thought of what I don't wanna think of right now. I gave in to your sense of direction, and you just walked all over me. So I can accept your offer for protection, but I don't wanna think about that. There's no point trying to trace.
Okay, so it is the next day, and I am reading Flawless still. And I really just like swooned over this one part where they're like doing it, and he's like, "Tell me why you want it, Summer." And she's kind of like, "Dude, I don't want it. I want you." And I was like, oh my gosh. So cute. I'm loving it. It is Saturday, February 24th at like 6 a.m. I'm watching Daijah's video right now. She's talking about her favorite books by Black authors, and then she's also highlighting a bunch of Black booktubers. So I'm really excited to like get through her video, and I love her recommendations and everything. She always makes really good recommendations, and I'm excited to see like which booktubers that she's featured as well, so that I have more people to go check out and follow. So I finished Flawless last night by Elsie Silver, and it was so good, so cute. I just love everything about this book. I think I'm gonna rate this 4.5 stars. Actually, maybe like 4, I don't even know, 4.75. It's really high up there. I don't know what like doesn't quite make it a 5, because it's really good. Like on Goodreads, it's gonna be a 5. But on Storygraph, it's probably gonna be like a 4.5, 4.75, something like that. It was definitely very cute, and like I loved all the swoony moments. I think I need a little bit more sass and spice. So I probably am a little biased too, because I've heard people say like Flawless is actually the weakest out of the series or something like that. So I'm starting Heartless this morning, also by Elsie Silver. And this one, I didn't know who it was following other than Katy, which is Rhett's older brother. Rhett was from the first book. And I was like, oh, I wonder who the woman is going to be, because I didn't know. I didn't like look into it. Very excited to know that it's Willa. And we got little snippets of Willa in Flawless. But this book, it says, I think what it is going to be is like a single dad trope, where Willa becomes the nanny or something. So it says, working as a nanny for the world's grumpiest single dad should have been simple, except I can't keep my eyes off of him, and he can't keep his hands off me. Cade Eaton is 13 years older than me and barely looks my way, until I get him in the hot tub for a game of truth or dare. Then all bets are off, and so are our clothes. He's gruff, a little rough around the edges, and it turns out broad-shouldered ranchers with filthy mouths are this city girl's kryptonite. So who am I to resist? It might be my kryptonite too. But when he softens in our quiet moments together, I start to realize his hardened exterior is just a facade. Someone once convinced him that his best wasn't good enough yet. Yet I've never felt more cherished than I do in his arms. My contract may say this arrangement is only for 2 months, but my heart says this is forever. So I did already start reading this because I went to make breakfast. I'm on page 20, and I kid you not, the amount of tabs I've already put in this book. I have 2, 4, 5. I have 5 tabs. And by the way, these are the tabs that I'm using for this book. I felt like this would go really well. And I'm going to do something very similar that I did in Heartless, where I have like her is the lighter color, him is the darker, and then the romantic or spicy like shared moments between them are the darker. So we'll have like her, him, and then the shared romantic stuff. So I'm going to do something like this. Right. And yeah, I'm just very excited to get further into this one.
My old tracks. I always love you most before you leave. These days I find myself wishing you were here asleep, head on my knees. I'm writing songs about missing you, but it won't feel like I'm missing paradise when I'm missing you. I think back to that night in Arizona, hot as hell.
Hey guys, so it is now February 28th and I finished Heartless by Elsie Silver, and I just like ate this up. Didn't vlog as much of this because it took me a few days to read this and I was just really busy this week, but I really enjoyed Heartless. I feel like Daddy Cade, that's all I can say. But he had like this rough exterior, but deep down he was just like a big old teddy bear, and he just melted for Willa. The spice I felt like was like pretty good because I like some of that stuff that's like, let me give you an example. Okay, like here's a thing that is just is true. Okay, let me read it. Cade Eaton is about to learn that the trick to a good blowjob is enjoying giving them, and I love it. I don't care if I'm the one on my knees while he towers above me. The power is mine right now. The power to make him fall apart is mine, and I'm drunk with it. So like stuff like that, little cheeky things, oh, I live for it, okay? That was something that Summer said. And then Rhett was like, if Willa is the playground, I want to fucking play. Okay. Yes, daddy. Oh, okay. I think I said this earlier in my vlog, but there was a text exchange between Summer, who was the main female character in the first book, and Willa. So she's like, did you leave with Cade? Yeah. You could have stayed with me. We're getting a cab. Nah, Cade's hotter. Went home with him instead. LOL. Wait, are you joking? I can't tell. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. So like little banter like that just absolutely made this book amazing and perfect, and I gave this 5 stars. I actually went back and I thought about it and I was like, okay, I really like Flawless too. Like these 2 books were so good. I gave them both 5 stars. I think I said earlier I gave this like 4.5 or 4.75. No, I went back and I changed my rating. So both are 5 stars in my opinion. I'm gonna continue on with the rest of the books, which are right behind me. I think I'm missing one. So I have Reckless and Powerless. So I think I'm missing Hopeless. But I also have this series, which is part of the Gold Rush Ranch or something like that. So I am so excited to read more by Elsie Silver. I also have over here, this is like my little cowboy romance section, but I also have Done and Dusted by Lila Sage, and I'm very excited to get to this one too. So maybe I make this a series. Like, Who am I? In my cowgirl romance era. So a while ago, I went to the beach. This was probably back in like September of 2023. And in the little free libraries, I found these books because I've had this idea for a while and I finally got around to filming it. So again, thanks Katy. But I found these two like mass market paperbacks. So we have Do or Die Cowboy and then Sweet Summer Sunset. Both are, you know, kind of like those short books. I don't know, I feel like they'd be very quick reads, but is this like, would you read these? Would you recommend these? I tend to go for more of the hot, you know, book talk books these days, but I'm down to Do or Die Cowboy here. So let me know if you guys would like to see more of a cowboy romance vlog. But yeah, so I've annotated these two books and I'm so in love. Can't wait to read more. Anyways, thanks guys for clicking on today's video and I hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.